What's going on, you guys? Nintendo Mania here, and in today's video, we're going to be doing something that I haven't done in a couple or few years now, and that is a Switch collection video. I'm at 50 plus Switch games. I guess that's including Switch 2 because we're doing that in this as well. So 50 plus Switch 2 games. I love the Switch. It's one of the best consoles ever made, in my opinion, for sure. And the Switch 2 is just a better Switch, so can't really ask for much more. I got exactly what I wanted to Switch to for the most part. But yeah, anyway, let's just get started. These are all, I think, in proper alphabetical order. So yeah, I think this collection is bigger, if as big, if not bigger, than my Switch collection was originally when it launched, and then up till when I sold in 2020. But yeah, I've got some games in here that I didn't have back then that I'm glad to have now. So let's get started with the first game. We got Another Code Recollection. Have not beat it. I have played it very little, but I do want to actually play through the game. I had Trace Memory on the DS as well, but I got rid of it. It just, I don't know, it was cool. It was a weird, unique game on the DS. And I don't know. I sold it. I'm not sure why, but I have it on the Switch with the other game as well, which is cool. Next, we have Bayonetta, which I have completed. I really like the Bayonetta games. They're just fast-paced action with really good combat and stuff. So kind of like the new Ninja Gaiden games, but I don't think they're as hard. Along with that, I don't have Bayonetta 2 on the Switch. I want to get that yet. I have it on the Wii U, but I do have Bayonetta 3 on the Switch. So I have not beat this one. I beat this one and I beat 2, but I haven't beaten 3 yet. Now that it's on Switch 2, it actually runs really great. So I would love to go back and finish it, but when that'll happen, I have no idea. The backlog just keeps growing, man. Next up, a cool one on the Switch, just something that I wanted for whatever reason, is Dark Souls Remastered. Uh, Definitely probably the weakest version out of all the consoles, obviously. I have it on PS4 as well. But to be able to take Dark Souls on the go is pretty neat. I hope they put the other ones on Switch 2 and maybe upgrade this one to 60 FPS and higher resolution, because that's really all it needs. Haven't finished it on Switch, but I've finished it on PS4. Love Dark Souls. Next up, getting into a couple of my favorite games of all time, honestly. That is Donkey Kong Country. And we also have Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Now, these two games are just 2D platforming perfection, in my opinion, especially Tropical Freeze. I think it's one of the most perfect 2D platformers ever made. Probably the best one I've ever played. I don't know what else to say about them. They're both incredible. I know there was a lot of controversy when this one came out on the Switch, because it's like, well, it came out on the Wii, the 3DS, and now the Switch. But this is definitely a must play, in my opinion. If you're into platformers and a very tough challenge, definitely get these games. I 100%ed them both late last year, or was it early this year? Early this year for this one, because it came out in January, I guess. And then kind of late spring, early summer, I 100%ed Tropical Freeze as well. Great games. I absolutely love them. Next up, a kind of unique Nintendo published game on the system, and that is Dragon Quest XI. This one has art by Akira Toriyama, as the Dragon Quest series is known for, which is really cool. And I think I also have this on PS5 digitally, but I want to play it on the Switch. I'm just really holding out for a Switch 2 upgrade. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but looks like a great JRPG. I think it's going to be pretty cool to get into if I ever do. Please, Nintendo, or who is it? Square? Yeah, Square Enix, please release a Switch 2 upgrade for this game. It really needs it. Next up, a unique niche game on the Switch that I haven't played completely yet. I did play the demo. That is Emio, the Smiling Man, which is actually a Famicom Detective Club game. The Famicom Detective Club games were back on the Famicom, actually, Japan exclusive, back in the 80s. And they brought 3 to the Switch now. 2 are digital only in North America. They have physical releases in Japan. This one actually got a physical release in North America as well. So, yeah, really cool. I would like to get the other 2. They play in English. I think that'd be neat, but have to get into this one yet. Just had to pick it up. It's just one of those things that it's like, wow, Nintendo actually brought that back. Like, out of all the franchises, they brought that back. That's neat. Next up, a couple games. Hyrule Warriors, Definitive Edition, and Age of Calamity. These 2 games are great. This one ran terrible on the Switch 1, runs better on Switch 2. It's actually a solid 30 FPS now. This one runs a solid 60 on the Switch 2, which is fantastic. These are just mindless fun. This one is a cool take on like an alternate timeline of Breath of the Wild, which is neat. I'm excited for Age of Imprisonment, but if I'm being honest, I'm kind of getting tired of the current Hyrule that we're in with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Age of Calamity, and now the 4th installment in that Hyrule is Age of Imprisonment. But I am excited for it. It looks like it's going to be a really good game. Taking a look at what happens while Zelda is in the past in Tears of the Kingdom at 60 FPS. It's going to look so good. I'm excited for it. Don't know if I'll get it on release, but let's be honest, I probably will. Next, getting into another awesome series. We got some Kirby goodness here. I got 3 of them, one of which, this one I recently just picked up. So I recently picked up some Switch games. I'll mention them as I get to them. On the marketplace on Facebook, and I got them for $27 each. So this was one of them. Freaking crazy good deal. But yeah, this is the Kirby games that I have on Switch. Forgotten Land. Right now, I'm actually, while I was playing this game, I was thinking I kind of want to do a good old collection video because it's just a nostalgic video from what I used to do on my old channel. But anyway, I've been playing the Switch 2 upgrade for Forgotten Land with Star-Crossed World. Just recently finished Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Fantastic game. I really like the Megalore epilogue. And then, as I said, I got this one for $27 in a bundle of Switch games just on the weekend, on Sunday actually. I'm filming this on Wednesday. But yeah, I don't remember Star Allies. I don't think I ever really played it much when I had it. I know I had it. I bought it on release, but I never really played it. I know it's kind of a controversial one or not really a well-loved one, but I really do want to give it a chance. My favorite, though, is Forgotten Land. That game is amazing. It looks so good on Switch 2, and the DLC was so worth the money. Next up, a duo of great games, one of which may be controversial, but I don't really care. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD and Luigi's Mansion 3. Actually, just one sec. I have 2 copies of Luigi's Mansion 3 right now. And actually 2 copies of Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. These 2 I got. Actually, these were my originals. This is a condition upgrade that I bought, and same with Donkey Kong. But these were the other 2 games, or 2 more games that were $27 each in that bundle. So just thought I'd mention them. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion. I have the original version, or I had the original version on GameCube. and now I have it on the 3DS with the Grezzo. I think it was Grezzo that remade it. I want to play all three of these games, or at least the original and 3. I haven't played 3 fully since 2019 when it came out, but I just played this one last summer into the fall, so pretty fresh in my mind yet. So I would really love to play the original and 3. I always play the original in October. It's a tradition. Love these games so much. I think they're well, actually, I was gonna say they're underrated, but Luigi's Mansion 3 actually sold huge on the Switch. Next, we have Mario and Luigi Brothership, a game that I still have to go back to. I thought it was dragging on really bad, so I just put it down. Definitely my least favorite in the series of Mario and Luigi, I would say. Uh, I'm playing Paper Jam actually at the moment. I've been playing it on and off for the last almost a year now, which is crazy. I put it down for like 6 months, but yeah, Mario and Luigi Brothership, I would say, is probably the weakest well, that I've seen of the game so far. It might get better, but this is a long game. I think it's like 50 hours. It's crazy. I got this slipcover from, it was GameStop Canada at the time. Now we're back to EB Games, which is cool. And yeah, this game is almost a year old now. I would love to get back to it and actually see it through the end, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Next, I sold my base copy of this game in order to pick this one up to knock the price down a bit, and that is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe plus the Booster Course Pass, which is really neat. So this is basically a UAE version of the game with the ESRB logo on it, and it includes all 6 waves of the Booster Course Pass on the cartridge. So that is really neat. I had to pick it up. They even did a new sticker on the, it's not going to focus. They did a new sticker on the cartridge as well. So yeah, everything, all the updates are on here. Pretty neat, fantastic game. I can never get enough of Mario Kart 8. Next up, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Really want to play through this fully. I found out early on when I got my Switch 2 that this game plays fantastically. It plays like butter on the Switch 2. I actually have a video of that. 60 FPS. I need to get back to it. Probably just restart it, to be honest. It's like a strategy game. Kind of, I guess, like Fire Emblem. I don't know. It's unique. It's Ubisoft and Mario. Whoever would have thought that would have happened. 2017 was a crazy year, you guys. Next up, the last game I got in that bundle of $27 Switch games on the weekend is Mario Tennis Aces. Now, I remember getting this at launch and I just wasn't into it. I just don't think I was into tennis games or the Mario Tennis series at that time, but I picked it up because it was cheap and I gave it a go. And besides the adventure mode being brutally difficult so far, especially as a new player, it's pretty solid. Like when you can find an online match, which you still can, kind of crazy, but uh, when you do find an online match, it's pretty fun. Like the controls and all the different gimmicks of the game, I do like. So probably going to be putting some time into this. Maybe picking up the new one in February if it gets good reviews. But yeah, with the content updates and stuff, I'm sure that this game became a lot more than it was at launch. Next, we have the Metroid games. So, one of my favorites on the system for sure, and one of my favorites in the series is Metroid Dread. Just a game that was supposed to be on the DS back in like 2005, and it was shelved until 2022. I think it was 2022 it came out on the Switch. Pretty crazy. And we have Metroid Prime Remastered. The one time when Nintendo was nice to us and gave us a good deal on a first party release, because they knew it probably wouldn't sell well at $80. But Metroid Prime Remastered is fantastic as well. probably the best looking Switch game. And if this game is anything uh, to judge on Metroid Prime 4, how it's going to look on Switch 1, I think it'll look fantastic. Really excited for Prime 4. I played through the Prime trilogy earlier this year in preparation, and we're finally getting Prime 4 in December. I remember when that game was announced, I was working at a gas station as a what was I? I was 18, just out of high school, and I remember watching Nintendo's E3 2017 presentation. Man, what a time. There's Mario Odyssey, Metroid Prime 4, and freaking 8 years later, we're gonna finally get it. And it looks really great. Yeah, okay. Next up, we got New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. I'll always be a defender of New Super Mario Brothers. I really do think they are great games. They were done to death, though. That's the problem. There was what? 4 released in a span of like what? 6 years. So I guess they were kind of overdone, you could say. But I still think they're great quality games, even up next to like Mario Wonder and stuff. I still think they hold their own as being just good, fun games. And I think New Super Mario Bros. U is probably the best example of that. This includes Luigi U as well, which is pretty great. And I love this art on the back. It really harkens back to like the Super Nintendo era, I think. Really cool. Oddly enough, this got a free Switch 2 upgrade, so it looks pretty crispy on the Switch 2. Next up, a game that I had to have on the Switch just because it seemed kind of cool to have it on the Switch, and it was the deluxe edition. The base version was, and that is One Piece Odyssey. Now, this is a game I do want to get through. I have it on the PS5 as well, the PS5 version digitally, but again, this is kind of the same situation as with Dragon Quest. I'm holding out for a Switch 2 upgrade that I doubt will ever happen. But they're doing one for Pirate Warriors 4, so maybe we'll get one for this. I think that'd be pretty cool. All the content is on the cartridge. Yeah, had to have it on Switch. I had to. Next up, a couple games, one of which I haven't played too much of because I didn't like the battle system, and one of the ones that I played through all the way and loved. So we got Paper Mario the Origami King. Never beat it. Got probably 5 hours in and just couldn't get the hang of the combat. Otherwise, though, it seemed pretty cool. If I could just wrap my head around the combat in this game, I think I would be hooked and I would be able to play through it fully. But it's weird. If you know, you know. Yeah. Better than Sticker Star. I actually like Color Splash on the Wii U. I beat that game when it came out, so I would say Color Splash is better than this too, at the moment anyways. But like I said, if I could get into the combat, I'd probably really love this. Thousand Year Door. What else can you say about the Thousand Year Door? But probably the best in the series. Maybe the original Edges Out. They're pretty neck and neck. But the Thousand Year Door remake, freaking fantastic. Hopefully we get a Switch 2 upgrade of it as well. I think it would look amazing at 4K 60. It looked good on the Switch 1, but it was stuck at 30 FPS when the original on the GameCube was 60, oddly enough, which I still have, by the way. Yeah, great story for a Mario game. Fun combat. Got the turn-based combat in there with all your partners and stuff. I think that's really neat. A lot of good stuff in this game. And yeah, I beat it for the first time on the Switch when it came out. Was it last year? I don't even remember now. What year did this come out? Oh, my light went off. Just 1 second. I gotta fix something. I'm not sure if that's the same brightness that it was, but that's what we're going with. What was I talking about even? Oh yeah, Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door, and how I beat it for the first time on the Switch, I guess. Yeah, I beat it for the first time on the Switch, and I loved it overall. It was great. I want to play it again soon. There's so many of these games I just want to play again or play for the first time. What's the next pile we're moving to here? I guess this one. Whoops. Okay. Move this a bit. We got a amazing series here coming up. We have the Pikmin series, which is all physical on the cart on Switch, and that is just, oh, that's so satisfying to me. So we got Pikmin 1 plus 2, physical. I own it digital too, because I was just a crazy person and bought both versions, but I had to show my support for Pikmin. um, Pikmin 4, probably my favorite in the series, but 3 is a close second, I think. I like the originals too, though. It's such a hard series for me to uh, truly decide my favorite. Pikmin 1, I think Pikmin 1 I can say is definitely the weakest, but it's the easiest to play through quickly if you want like a quick Pikmin fix. 2, brutally difficult with the with the underground areas, the sub levels. Brutally difficult at times. I actually rolled credits on 2 but never completely finished the game. I'm stuck on a part where you need 100 of these purple guys in order to lift like this dumbbell. And I just stopped there. I was like, you know what? I'm done. Maybe I'll go back to it someday. Pikmin 3, I remember playing it on the Wii U, but I never truly clicked with the game until I got this copy right here on Switch back in, I want to say 2021. I got it just after Christmas on Amazon. I remember. Loved it. It finally clicked with me and I understood the gameplay loop and just, I loved it. It was great. And then obviously after playing these 3, I wanted to play Pikmin 4. So I really didn't have a long wait for Pikmin 4. Like the hype for me was all in such close proximity to Pikmin 4 within let me think. When did Pikmin 4 come out? 2023 or 24? Oh my god, I don't remember. I got to look. Uh it don't even say. Oh my god, I don't remember when this came out. But yeah, playing Pikmin 1 and 2 and then Pikmin 3 again, I was pretty uh hyped for Pikmin 4 not long after. So, yeah, Pikmin series is definitely a highly rated series for me. I love it. I want to play 4 again. Please give us a Switch 2 upgrade. Next up, Pokemon games. I only have a couple. I've had more Pokemon games, but I sold them. I kind of want to get them back though. But the ones I have right now are Pokemon Scarlet, which completely transformed on Switch 2. It's actually really good now. And Pokemon Sword, which I haven't played on Switch 2 yet, so I'm not sure how it performs. Uh, Beat this game. Didn't get through all the DLC, but I would like to do that now that it actually runs good. And Pokemon Sword I never finished, so would probably go back and just restart that game eventually. I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan. I really liked Legends Arceus, but I ultimately ended up selling it to get a couple games that I would have rather had at the time. I don't know, maybe I'll get them back. I believe I had the Let's Go Pikachu at one point, and I also had Pokemon Snap on Switch. So I've dabbled in Pokemon on the Switch, but since I'm not the biggest fan, I didn't really see the need to keep them. But ZA looks really good. I'm actually pretty. I wouldn't say I'm hyped for it or like really excited for it, but I'm interested. I'm interested to see the reviews for that game, and then maybe I'll check it out. But as of right now, these are the only 2 I have on Switch. Next up, incredible shooter series, Splatoon. We got Splatoon 3. I would like to get Splatoon 2 again. It's like dirt cheap now. It's like $20 or less. I actually really like Splatoon 2, but yeah, whenever I need my shooter fix, I gravitate towards Splatoon. It used to be Call of Duty, but this is just so much more fun to me. It's colorful, it's vibrant, and it's still intense, and it's hard. Let me tell you, this series is hard. But yeah, I don't think I got the side order DLC with this game. That might be something to do if I ever beat it. I never beat the story either, by the way. But it is fun to just get into some multiplayer battles in this game. Always was fun since the very original. Next, getting into Mario territory here. We got Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I actually prefer the vanilla Wii U version of 3D World itself. They sped up the characters in this one, and to me, they're just too fast. I'm too used to the Wii U version. So I think if I ever replay the main game, I don't know. That's a hard one because it looks so good on here now because I got a Switch 2 upgrade. Maybe I'm just being a baby and I should just learn to get good at the faster characters. Bowser's Fury, though, fantastic open zone spin-off, I guess. Experiment. It's kind of experimental. And we got Super Mario Odyssey. Definitely one of my favorites on the system. I went crazy and got 100% in this game, all 999 moons. I think that was back in like 2018, last time I actually beat it, or the first time I beat it 100% and the only time. So yeah, this game is needing a run through again, the Switch 2 upgrade. Looks great. Next up, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Now, with Galaxy 1 plus 2 coming out, a lot of people are mad because they already potentially have Galaxy 1 through this collection, like me. But I still pre-ordered Galaxy 1 plus 2 and it shipped. And for some reason, well, kind of an obvious reason, I had instant buyer's remorse of getting Galaxy 1 and 2. But I think once I actually have it in hand, I'm going to love it because I have been waiting to replay Galaxy 2 for like 10 years, close to it. I've dabbled in it a little bit on the Wii, but I've never 100%ed it, first of all, and I haven't actually beat it in probably a decade, so I'm pretty excited to get it, actually. And then we got Super Mario RPG Remake. Amazing game. I love it on the Super Nintendo, and it's just as good, if not better, on the Switch. Just look at that simple, amazing cover art, just like the original on the Super Nintendo. Fantastic game, beautiful art style, beautiful music, and just great gameplay. It's originally a Square joint venture on the Super Nintendo, so yeah, pretty cool that even happened and that even exists. And the fact we got a remake of it is just A plus. So definitely pick it up. Pick all of these up, except this one maybe because it's expensive, and get Galaxy 1 and 2 separate or on its own cartridge, I guess. I don't know. That leaves Sunshine out though, but both of these are Sunshine's coming to NSO, I guess, and Mario 64 is already on it. So 3D All-Stars is kind of I don't know, not useless now, but it's not as desirable maybe. As a collector's piece it probably is, but as a game itself maybe it's less desirable now. One more Mario game here before we move on to the Zelda series, and that is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I really liked this game when it came out. I beat it 100%. I thought it was great. I just was so put off by the voices, man, because this is the first game without Charles Martinet that came out, and it's rubbed me the wrong way for the whole time since. And I've had kind of a negative outlook on this game, I think mostly because of that. I don't know if it's like a subconscious thing or what, but lately I've been kind of dabbling in the earlier stages of the game again, and man, like it's good. I haven't given this game enough credit over the last year or so. Almost 2 years old, like this month. But anyways, yeah, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, definitely want to play through it again. Probably once the Switch 2 upgrade comes out next spring. So, on the list to be replayed for sure. Next, getting into Zelda, one of my favorite franchises of all time. We have, obviously, Breath of the Wild. Probably my most played, well, it is my most played Switch game. I think I have like 500 hours or close to that in it. You can look on the Zelda app actually that they put out and it shows you. So that's pretty neat. And we have the sequel to that, Tears of the Kingdom, which I think is the better game overall, but it just didn't have the wow factor like this one did, being the first huge departure in the Zelda series that we saw. But still, Tears of the Kingdom, amazing, fantastic. We also got Skyward Sword HD. Tonight I was actually just messing with the original Skyward Sword on the Wii, and wow, I'm glad that this exists with higher resolution and 60 FPS because, oh my goodness, playing the Wii version through my Wii U on a 65-inch TV looks rough, but it is a great game nonetheless. I remember people always just bitch about Nintendo re-releasing their games at full price all the time. It happened back when this came out. It's happening with Galaxy 1 plus 2. It's just crazy. They do ask too much though for a lot of their remasters. But then we get stuff like Metroid Prime where it's like what? It was $50 here, I think, in Canada. It's like that's a steal. This was 80. Anyways, Echoes of Wisdom. I really liked the game, but I did not like the way that you did combat. I don't know if that makes sense. I love the world. I like the story. I like pretty much everything about the game except the way you do combat, which is a major part of the game, I guess. They did update it though, so that the menus were more streamlined. So yeah, it got a Switch 2 edition or Switch 2 upgrade, I guess. I don't know. I should replay it. It's been about a year, so it's on the list to be replayed. I love replaying Nintendo games, so it's definitely high up there. And if we can fit this last one kind of into frame, I guess. Link's Awakening. Absolutely a classic game. From the Game Boy, of course, originally. Remade from the ground up for the Switch. Also got an update for Switch 2, which is fantastic. One thing, I find this game cryptic. I always have to look up a guide for the fetch quest and stuff. I can never remember. But I guess I've only beaten it like twice, so yeah, that's another one I got to run through. I'd like to run through all these again, to be honest, but yeah. Love Zelda. Can never get enough of it. All right, we're getting down to the wire here on Switch 1 games. Another whole series here that I've collected and started, but I'm holding off for the potential of a Switch 2 upgrade, hopefully for all of these games. And that is the Xenoblade series. We have Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. It took a bit to get into these. I couldn't get into them at first, but I think I'm finally learning. Please, Nintendo, if you're listening, do a Switch 2 edition for all of these, please. We got Xenoblade Chronicles 2. From here on in, I'm completely new to the series, never played it. So, yeah, we got the physical of Torna, the Golden Country. We have Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And the most recent, and was this up till Galaxy 2? Was this the last first-party Switch game that came out? Oh my god, it might have been. We have Xenoblade Chronicles X. Is that true? Am I remembering right? Is that the last first-party Switch exclusive game? That's crazy. But yeah, Xenoblade. Definitely want to get through them all eventually. It's hundreds of hours, but I would like to do it at a silky 60 FPS with maybe 4K graphics. But as it stands right now, that is not happening at the moment. I think this game had some data mining done that showed it had a 4K mode or 60 FPS mode or something like that in the code. But yeah, please, Nintendo, please go back and update these games. And now the last Switch 1 game that I have is Ys Memoir, The Oath in Felghana, which I believe is a remake. Let me think. Am I getting this right? The Ys series, there's a lot to it. with the Reach standalone, which is cool. I think this is a remake of Ys 3 from the Super Nintendo Genesis era. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. It's like an action RPG. They're short. This one anyway is short. It's not turn-based, it's live combat from what I've played. It's fun. It's really good. I just got to get into it and actually see it through to the end. This game actually came with a manual and a big box, which I should show, but yeah, there's like this little guide here. That's pretty cool. You never see that anymore. The old cover art from the PSP. The PSP was the first place this game got a remake, so this is a remake of a remake, really. But yeah, Ys Memoir, the Oath and Felghana, definitely a game I want to play sometime soon. I want to get to it. I'm going to show you the big box here too, because Xseed puts these out as a standard edition, but it still comes in a big box. So yeah, this, they call it the refined edition, but it's basically the standard edition. They all come with this. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. When else am I going to show this? I might as well show it now. I think this is a cleaning cloth. You get a whole freaking soundtrack on CD. That's pretty cool. You get an acrylic stand with little figures that I'll get to. Some postcards. It's a decent package. Here's the little figures that go onto the stand, and there's a background. So yeah, and you can put these or put this on whatever one of these you want and use it as a keychain. I guess it's kind of weird, but yeah, kind of a cool little addition. All right, you guys, are you ready for Switch 2? It's a massive collection, 6 games, and they're all complete on cartridge because I am trying not to buy keycards. That's a whole nother thing that I don't want to get into, but just know that these are all on cart fully. First up, we got Cyberpunk 2077. Honestly, I'm not really into it, I'll be honest. I bought it because I really wanted to show support to Cyberpunk, or to CD Projekt Red, and I guess Cyberpunk, for putting the whole game plus the DLC on a 64 gig cartridge. So yeah, I don't know. I was just hoping, I guess, that my purchase of the game would make a difference. I don't know if it did, but pretty incredible that it's on a Switch console, on a handheld. Like, it looks really good. It plays decent. It like the frame rate and stuff is pretty decent. So yeah, can't really complain about that one. It's just not really my type of game. I like The Witcher though. This one's just, I don't know. The Cyberpunk setting just doesn't really do it for me. Next up, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Still probably my game of the year for this year. Absolutely loved this game. It was so good. And they just put DLC out for it. And it was funny because I bought it and I realized, oh, this is just a roguelike. So I contacted Nintendo and they actually refunded me for it. Yeah, that seems really soon to put DLC out, but I really love the base game. It's fantastic. Definitely a reason to buy a Switch 2. I don't know. Maybe my opinion will change on that DLC someday and I might just grab it again and try it out. But yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. Next, we have my only Switch 2 import, which is, this is a Japanese copy, but it plays in English. Only way to get this physically, by the way, is to import it. Fantasy Life I. I think the subtitle is The Girl Who Steals Time, I want to say. But yeah, this is the Switch 2 edition, fully on the cartridge. Japanese case, but English when you're playing the game. It is really cool. It's like Zelda mixed with Animal Crossing, mixed with, I don't know, it's weird. You can do a bunch of jobs basically at once, which they call lives. So like you can be a forger, you can be like a fighter, there's a bunch of stuff going on in this game. It's been a while since I played it, and I didn't really get that deep into it, but it's fun. Level 5 is pretty cool, and I wish I would have figured out about this series when it came out on the 3DS, because I'd like to go back and play that one as well, but kind of expensive, I guess. But yeah, seems really good, and definitely one I want to get into more. Just kind of when I have nothing else to play, but when is that going to be? Next, we got Mario Kart World. They put an update out recently that seems to have kind of fixed the 3-lap track issue a bit more, because before they actually took it away from us, there's like a 20% chance that you get a 3-lap track on Worldwides online. But now I think it's kind of more of a 50-50 split, which is good. Good game, but I don't know, it doesn't have the same feel as Mario Kart 8 to me. Like, how do you top Mario Kart 8 to begin with? It's like freaking the ultimate Mario Kart with 96 tracks. Like, that's insane. Super good mechanics in Mario Kart 8, but yeah, I don't know. I was kind of on the hate train for Mario Kart World for a while, but with this most recent update, it's like, all right, I'll hop back into it. I'll check it out. It's all right. It's good. It's expensive. Next up, we got. Okay, this is kind of, you're gonna be like, why'd you do this? But collector brain me went and bought the Switch 2 editions of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom at launch. I don't regret it. I kind of did at first, I guess, but I don't really regret it anymore. It's cool to have them on cartridge. Wish they had the DLC with this one though, especially at the price they were asking. But yeah, it's I could have gotten the DLC, or not the DLC, the upgrades for these games for free with Switch Online, but it's like I gotta have the cart. I was so close to buying the actual physical on cart version of Kirby and the Forgotten Land as well for Switch 2, which I still might do someday if it ever goes on sale. That's a big ask, but that one I just got the upgrade digitally. But yeah, for these two, I wanted to have them in the collection. They were launch titles. I was like, they're on cart. I want to support that. But yeah, that is the Switch 2 collection, which will be growing. Well, I guess it'll be a Switch 1 game. It'll be coming probably Friday, which is Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2. Guess I could have waited to make this video till then, but I was in the mood to make it tonight. But yeah, you guys, that is my Nintendo Switch slash Switch 2 collection. Long time coming. I definitely have picked up quite a few games since the last one. I've more than doubled the collection, I'm sure. Probably doubled it, I don't know. But I love the Switch. I love first-party games from Nintendo. I love the form factor of the Switch 2. I can play all these games more comfortably in handheld mode now. A lot of them play better. It's great. I love it. I love the Switch 2 so far. I have my gripes with it, but overall I think it's pretty great. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I don't know what else to say, but thank you so much for watching. This was a fun video, one of the longer ones I've made. We're almost at 45 minutes and pretty much all one take. So I'm getting quite the parched throat from talking for 45 minutes straight. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching this one. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below. What does your Switch game collection look like? And what is your favorite game on the console? Thank you again, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.